Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the man behind the most extraordinary city on earth. Imagine waking up to the sound of explosions. You look out your hotel window, and the world's most luxurious skyline is lit up by missile intercepts. Smoke is rising over the Palm Jumeirah. The Burj Al Arab is on fire. Dubai International Airport, the busiest in the world, has just been hit. 90,000 passengers are stranded. Tourists are sleeping on mattresses in underground parking garages, telling their children the explosions overhead are Ramadan fireworks. And in the middle of all of it, one man steps out into a shopping mall, greets a little girl, orders a coffee, and sends a message to the entire world. That man is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This is his story. Hard to believe, but the man who built one of the most spectacular cities on earth grew up without electricity. Sheikh Mohammed was born on July 15, 1949 in Dubai. Back when it was still a humble fishing village, his family was the ruling Al Maktoum dynasty, but do not picture chandeliers and marble floors. He grew up in a modest home where the large extended family, including guards and helpers, sometimes shared a single room with just a fan to cut through the desert heat. He was educated first in Dubai, then sent to England to study at the Bell Educational Trust Language School, followed by military training at the prestigious Mons Officer Cadet School. He graduated as the top Commonwealth student. He then earned his pilot's license in Italy. By the time he returned home, Dubai was beginning to change. His father, Sheikh Rashid, had the vision. Sheikh Mohammed had the energy to execute it. He was appointed head of the Dubai Police Force and the Dubai Defense Force while still in his 20s. When the United Arab Emirates was officially formed in 1971, he became the country's first Minister of Defense. From a fishing village to the Minister of Defense in one generation. In January 2006, Sheikh Mohammed became the ruler of Dubai. What he did next is one of the most extraordinary stories in modern history. He did not just build a city. He built a brand, a concept, a dream that people would fly across the world to be part of. Under his leadership came the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, the Palm Jumeirah, a man-made island visible from space. He personally oversaw the development of Dubai International Airport into the busiest international airport on the planet, handling over 95 million passengers a year. He launched Emirates Airline and turned it into one of the most respected carriers in the world. He created Dubai Holding and Dubai World, investment vehicles that put the city on the global financial map. His net worth is estimated at between $14 and $18 billion. His palace, the Zabil Palace, is a 37-acre royal complex in the heart of Dubai. It features 150 rooms, a grand ballroom, ornate 22-karat gold accents, 200 chandeliers, marble imported from 13 different countries, and a private zoo with exotic animals. The palace alone is valued at around $2 billion. But this is where it gets really interesting, because Sheikh Mohammed does not just live inside his palace. His lifestyle is something out of a movie. He owns a 163-meter super yacht called Dubai, one of the largest private yachts in the world. He has a $100 million estate in Surrey, England. His car collection includes a Rolls-Royce Phantom and a custom gold-plated Mercedes G-Class, covered in gold, inside and out. And his passion? Horses. He owns Godolphin, one of the greatest thoroughbred racing operations on Earth, with stables on multiple continents. His horses have won races across the world, including the Dubai World Cup, the richest horse race on the planet. He has invested hundreds of millions in the sport. He also writes poetry, published under a pen name. His work reflects a deeply philosophical side that surprises many people who only know him as a builder of skyscrapers. His first wedding set a Guinness World Record for the most expensive wedding in history. The month-long celebration cost $100 million, and a specially built stadium was constructed just for the occasion. Now here is what separates Sheikh Mohammed from every other ultra-wealthy leader. It is not what he does when things are going well. It is what he does when his city is under fire. On February 28, 2026, Iran launched one of the largest missile and drone barrages in the history of the Gulf. Over 165 ballistic missiles and 541 drones were fired at the UAE. Dubai International Airport was struck. The iconic Burj Al Arab Hotel caught fire. The Fairmont Palm Hotel on Palm Jumeirah was hit by a drone. The port of Jebel Ali, one of the busiest in the Middle East, was targeted. The UAE's air defense systems intercepted the vast majority of the attack, destroying 136 ballistic missiles and 209 drones. But debris still fell. 3 people were killed, 58 were injured. Now understand the background to this. Abu Dhabi and Tehran had maintained what analysts described as a gentleman's agreement for years. The UAE had deliberately stayed neutral. It had not allowed its airspace to be used to attack Iran. It had spent decades positioning Dubai as exactly the kind of peaceful, prosperous, welcoming city that belonged to no side of any conflict. Iran attacked it anyway, and here is how Sheikh Mohammed responded. The UAE government announced it would pay for hotel rooms and meals for every single stranded tourist until the crisis ended. While parts of the city were still recovering, the UAE president went to Dubai Mall, walked among the public with minimal security, greeted shoppers, sat down for coffee after iftar, and spoke to a young girl in the crowd. The videos went viral, millions of views. World leaders and analysts called it one of the most powerful leadership moments of the crisis. Sheikh Mohammed personally reached out to leaders across the globe. He called Donald Trump. He called the prime ministers of India and the United Kingdom. He condemned Iran's attacks as a flagrant violation of national sovereignty and demanded an immediate halt to the escalation. Today, his city hosts 95 million passengers a year. His palace has gold on the ceilings and lions in the private zoo. He races horses on 6 continents and writes poetry in the desert. But when the missiles came, he did not hide in his palace. He walked into a shopping mall and greeted a little girl. That is the man who built Dubai.